And let's go.
Channel.
And now it's time for Bikes, Mikes, and Idiots with your hosts, Ubi and Eric.
I think they heard the last part of that.
First thing.
All right,
That's all right.
guys, here we go again. As you can see, we have a special guest today. We got
it's not connected.
Ryan, Sketchy, and apparently Eric's not ready.
I'm never ready. Go, just keep doing your thing.
But it's been kind of a crazy holidays and everything, so we've been kind of in and out here. We've not really posted too much family stuff,
busy.
everything. So we're trying to get back on a normal schedule now that we have normal days again, not holidays.
Define normal.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's the problem.
Holidays end and something else picks up. It's always something.
It's just crazy.
And we got Eric.
There we go.
And we
back
got
to my
Eric.
board. All right.
We're really just going to play this one by ear. We don't really have too much. I mean, we got a lot of notes, but we have no clue what we're going to do.
No.
Because at this point, knowing how these two are, it's not even worth it.
I feel judged.
Yeah, I feel judged too. Like, I think it's 2-on-1 here. Like he's just the way he likes it.
The next time we show up, you're gonna have the board. We'll have everything over here, and we'll just be fine.
And that's
Dang it!
and we just restarted. We just restarted too, by the way.
So I'm winning.
So you're winning.
I'm winning.
If you call it winning.
First is first, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You got the first of the year, I think.
Hey, sweet man.
So I'm going to play this for you guys. It's something I sent one of the guys. It's funny because it's what my brain does when I'm trying to sleep.
Is it one of the ones I sent you?
I don't know.
You're gonna play a recording of you moaning.
I've definitely, yeah. Absolutely.
I feel that on so many levels. Jesus.
This is absolutely the reason why I have to have some kind of noise going on when I'm trying to go to sleep.
Do you use one of
Oh,
those
wait
white
till the
noise?
bass line hits.
And that's his ass going.
Yeah.
That hits, that's the...
His poor wife is just sitting there like every night. Yeah, it's like this every night.
Absolutely it is.
No, actually, I don't have a white noise machine because I just throw the TV on, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. White noise is making money and doing things.
I wish one of us had the board. This would have been perfect.
Wah, 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 wah.
No, I've never been able to sleep with a white noise. There you go.
Like that.
Just keeps repeating. I've never been able to sleep with a white noise machine. I usually just turn the fan on and I'll just hear like that. Yeah.
But it can't be a consistent noise for me. It's got to have like different.
Like variants?
Yes.
So
Why?
he needs like a waterfall thing where it changes, or ocean
Yeah.
waves where.
And usually that doesn't work too well. Like I need that. I need like legitimate variants because any noise will. Because if the white noise is going on and then you have any other little noise, your house creaks, whatever it is, wakes me up.
Have you tried popping like 18 melatonin and just seeing where the world takes you?
No, the one time I drank melatonin, I slept for 10 to 12 hours. And it felt like I just, those little naps when it feels like you just closed your eyes,
Yeah.
you barely closed your eyes, and then you're like, what the hell's going on?
What year is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It happened like that. Felt just like that. It was 10 to 12 hours later. I was groggy for at least another 8.
You probably drink too much of it.
It was
You
two
have a
mil-
habit of
it
drinking
was 2
things too
milligrams.
much.
Ouch.
F you. It was it was only 2 milligrams. Like it's like the lowest dose you can get.
Wow. What are you, new? I took a 10 milligram
Like
when
I
I
was
was
gonna say.
deployed.
Yeah,
and
I
I
was
was like, let's just see where this takes me. Popped it, went to my room, laid down, and I was like, next thing I know, I wake up. I'm like, well, what time is it?
You wake up, the building's been blown apart. You're just
Oh,
sitting.
yeah.
You're the only person left, just laying in a cot in the center of the desert. Like, what just happened?
Like,
They
this
just
sucks.
they
but
just cleaned up around you.
Like, no, I got up and I was just like, I felt the most rested I've ever been. And then I asked my buddy, like, who gave it to me. I was like, hey, bro, what was that? I was like, I've taken the little gummy, like, freaking melatonin. So I was like, but what was this little pill that dissolved in my tongue? He was like, oh, dude, it was like 10 milligrams. I was like, yeah, man, I felt that. I'm gonna be going to you every night.
So here's the crazy thing. I'm very medicine resistant. So after I had my surgery, after breaking my leg, when you get out, it's an outpatient thing. So, but they got to get your pain level to a certain level.
Okay.
Before they'll release you. And they're like, well, I got 2 syringes of this. And then if that doesn't work, we can order another medication that they have on standby for you. They gave me the first syringe because I was good right after. And then the nurse is trying to read me like discharge instructions and all this stuff. And she's like, what's wrong? And I was like, starting to hurt, pain shooting up my leg. Like she saw me wincing. I wasn't going to say anything.
You just admit to 2 men that you winced?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Cool.
I
Shooting pain up your leg. That's
you
into the crotch.
never refer to yourself as wincing. That's just
No.
I'm losing a little like man points for you.
You wince in pain.
No, you big pain.
Boop. I don't know. I think that one's good actually. Maybe. No, probably not.
Like my kid winces when he gets hurt. I don't think as an adult you
it's
wince.
so cute when they wince.
Yeah. I'm judging you.
Either way, besides the point, this is very gotten off topic there. No, but she saw me, and so she gave me the first dose of it. A little bit later, it lasted probably like 15, 20 minutes, if that. A little bit later, she could tell I was in pain again, gave me the other dose. Come to find out, it's 2 full syringes of Dilaudid.
I'll do it.
Oh, you felt pretty
No.
No?
It barely like took the edge off.
What are you, like a redhead?
Probably.
Because gingers have a higher pain tolerance, and they have an issue with anesthetic.
I don't have an issue with anesthetic.
So they lack
That's like the
souls
best.
and they lack a tolerance?
Yes. No, they actually have a very high tolerance for pain, and then, like, they don't, like, anesthesia doesn't work on them. Like, they have to use, like, 3 times the amount of anesthesia. It's kind of crazy.
I was fully out of the fully out from anesthesia at like 30 minutes. Fully out, like fully
Oh,
coherent.
not me. when I had my knee surgery, they said it took me 3 hours to wake up.
Probably woke up feeling like you had the best nap of your life.
Oh my God. Yeah. I woke up like partway
that's
through
the
the anesthesiologist who was making me, getting me out. So we had a conversation about rifles and shooting and this and that and the other. And then he said, you looked at me, he said, well, I'm going back to bed. And he said, just like Dumb and Dumber, you slammed, or not, like Pet Detective, you slammed your head back in the pillow and you're out for another hour. He said, IT goes, you had me fooled. I totally thought you were out of anesthesia and you were like, nope, I'm going back to bed. Poof, and done. He's like, we were actually getting ready to call your ride.
Damn, he got his second wind right as he was getting out.
I was like, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Then the second time, like when he was talking to me the second time, he's like, so are you actually awake now? I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, oh, we had like a 30-minute conversation and then you went back out. You were like, I'm done. Like, I don't sleep much at home.
Yeah. But waking up from surgeries,
So great.
feels like the best sleep I've ever had.
Dude.
Yep.
Yeah, my hernia surgery, I woke up and like I remember talking to the guy about Star Wars right before I went out because he's like, hey man, you're from Yuma? And I was like, yeah. He's like, they filmed Star Wars in Yuma. I was like, dude, I love Star Wars. And then zonk, I was out. And then next thing I know, I woke up and I had that little band thing around me because I had a hernia. And I woke up and I was like, yo, can I go back down for like another hour or so? Yeah. I feel great. And then I got home and the medicine wore off and I was like,
I don't feel great.
I was like, everything hurts. If I sneezed, my stomach hurt.
Yeah.
Like it was horrible.
That was like when I got in my motorcycle wreck because I broke 8 ribs.
Oof.
So I broke 8 ribs, my shoulder, the ball of the shoulder in the socket. I fractured the shoulder blade. I broke my collarbone in 2 places. But unlike him, I just walked out of the hospital the next day without any anesthesia or any pain meds. I didn't need them.
I had to have surgery.
Wah.
I should have had surgery.
You probably should have. It's probably why you're all jacked up.
That's why my right arm's so messed up. It's so much longer. It's longer than my left.
It also explains a lot up here.
Huh?
His head bangs around a few times.
Yeah. But no, like my right arm is seriously longer than my left now. Because my collarbone's not connected here or here.
You should probably get that checked out.
Yeah, I did. They're like, yeah, we can do it, but we're going to have to re-break your collarbone. I was like, I think I'm good.
He waited too long.
So it literally fused, like it healed.
So this one's,
Messed up.
like right here. It's not like if I go like this, you can put your hand right there. You can feel it moving.
He just wants you to touch him.
You feel it moving?
That's all he wanted.
Oh, that's
And
uncomfortable.
then right here, you can feel the break in the collarbone.
Dude.
Yeah, it broke and went like that.
And then you just left it there and it was
Yeah.
just like, I'm good.
Well, yeah. because I followed up with the orthopedic, and the orthopedic said that, they said, they're like, "Oh, do you want us to break it?" And I'm like, "Is it going to be structurally any different?" Like, he's like, "Structurally, no, it's not going to make a difference to the strength of the bone." Said, "And if I have to fix it, we're going to have to do surgery. We're going to have to re-break it. You're going to have to go through all that again." And I was like, "I think I'm good."
Yeah.
So he goes, "Later in life, it's going to hurt." Yeah, I wish he'd have been way more obvious about that, but yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, but you're young and dumb and all the things that you're. Yeah, I didn't want to go that far.
Can you
don't.
your happiness?
Can you tell me the key to a happy life? What is it?
Oh, Jesus.
Is it
For the guys that are on Patreon, you get to know what this is actually about.
what is the key to a happy life?
Yes, to happiness.
You know, to smile.
Yes, to smile.
To be
Happiness.
happy.
Happiness.
Yeah. So, like I said, the guys on Patreon, you're going to be having fun on this one.
Oh yeah.
But so on a very random topic here. So
He's trying to
I
reel us
don't-
back in. I feel it.
It's
Yeah, a
not.
little
It's
bit.
not working.
But very random.
Yes.
So this has been popping up on like my
Happiness?
feeds. Yes.
Checks out.
Yeah, a little bit. No, this has been popping up on
Oh,
my
I
feeds
just realized
for some
how that
reason.
works out. That popped up on his feed. Happiness.
Jesus,
I just got it.
Took a second.
It took a second.
It's the
It's the
collarbone.
blonde. It's the blonde coming
It
through.
just popped up. And then he watched it on his feed because that's what the algorithm thinks he likes to look at.
I couldn't scroll up. It was just
Yeah, it
my
was
finger
just right.
wasn't
It
working.
was just right there, it's right in my face.
My hands are so sweaty.
Oh God. No, so this
That's
has been
not
popping up on my
sweat.
feed. Fancy. There's a service that you can pay to get like fancy signature. Jesus, no, you can get fancy signatures that made. So, you know how like a lot of people they're not teaching cursive anymore
Yes.
So you're paying someone to
to
write your
make
name.
to make your signature for you.
So then you have to then learn how to do it. And
Yeah,
then you
they
just-
like send you like this whole like sheet where you know how like
You
the little
trace it.
kids do, and you trace like the A's and B's
oh my god.
like that. It's like you trace your
And you learn how to write your name.
you learn how to
How
have
much
your
does this
signature.
service cost?
I don't know. Actually, I could pull it up. Hold on, let me.
So
let me
I'm
send
marking
this over.
that off the list of things because that's dumb.
It is, but I did want to bring it up because I thought it was
Like if
interesting.
if I can find
Especially with-
someone that'll call me and be like, "Hey man, I really want you to write my name in a fancy script, and then I'll pay you to send me how to write it."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
Like good on the guy
So-
who made up the service.
So one of them's called My Sign. There's multiple of these. They'll make like signatures for if you have like a certain type of business too, and they'll incorporate that into your signature.
So they'll make an email block
So
signature.
you just do stamps. So that way you can get a stamp cut and you can be like,
yeah, until you're out somewhere and they're like, "Hey, can we get your signature?" And
So I
you're
don't know
like,
if you guys can
I don't
see
have my
this,
stamp.
but
Professional
They're
artists
making-
will create the perfect
Oh, sorry. yeah.
signature complete with a personalized tutorial to make.
there's 201,740 people who have done this.
Well,
Just on this site, there's multiple of these.
My gosh.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you this
How
very
lazy
important
have
fact.
we
Handmade
gotten?
professional artists.
There's this website called defont.com. And if you go there and click themes and then click script, there are plenty of text files that will
Yeah.
write your name in a fancy script.
Yeah.
But that's a thing now.
That is insane.
Like, there's that one. Mary Smith, our calligrapher, creates
that sounds
a few
real.
options.
This
There's
is
a
our
lot of
artist,
Smiths.
John Smith. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Okay.
They
Dum 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 dum.
make signatures for you. Well, think about it. How many people that are like in professional sports, they got to sign their name all the time, that are growing up in that they never knew cursive. They probably just literally like print their name out.
Technically, you can't even print a name on a check. That's illegal. You're supposed to sign your name only.
Well,
So we have made it to
printing
where
their name
we've
and then
made
like
it to where
some little dash on it and makes it a signature.
how dumb have we gotten in society?
I bet this is a U.S. company.
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
Because in
It's probably started by George Soros, who's the one who funds all the
Out of
education
US,
crap.
out of Wyoming. This one's out of Wyoming.
Jesus.
But how ridiculous is that?
We got nuclear missiles and signatures.
But did you see? This is what I was telling you about. Like they send you a paper. They send you like a whole paper so you can like trace your signature so you can learn how to sign your name.
I hate everything about this. I hate it so much. I'd rather go to Google and just type in like fancy signature maker generator and just use one of those free ones. Like I couldn't.
Yes, but but it wasn't artist created.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, here we go.
It's artist created.
So here's the prices. Calligrapher, normally $100. They have it for $39 right now.
I bet because so many people are buying it.
Calligrapher, $125, now $49. Head calligrapher, normally $200.
Happiness?
Can we get more clarification as to what head calligraphy entails?
Yes.
Most experienced artists in our studio who create signatures for the most important clients.
Okay. So you're going to create a tier
one's
system
$80,
basing your clientele base on how VIP they are. I don't know, man. Like, I'd really
Everything
like to see,
seems wrong about it.
Yeah.
Dude, this is perfect for you, though. You already kind of.
I would never. So here's one thing I do as an artist, right? Like there are many things that I've learned in the design industry that I stray away from. One, I'm transparent with my guys. Like anytime I work with anyone, I try to be as transparent as I can be. But when it comes down to like revision fees, right? Mm-hmm. I've read online where people will be like, "Hey, for every revision, it's like $30."
Yeah.
And that could be as simple as like, "Hey, can you change this color to red?" Or "Hey, can you make this a little bit more curvy?" Right? I charge a set amount for my designs with 0 revision fees because for my thing, my whole goal is to create a piece of artwork that you can be proud of, regardless of how many revisions take into it. Yeah. And I don't like backdooring it and being like, hey, here's what you owe me, and every little adjustment you did, here's your $600 revision.
How come you're being respectful now?
What are you talking about?
He doesn't like to backdoor it.
Hey man, different strokes, different folks. But
you do drive a Subaru.
I love this. I love my Subaru. You leave it alone. You leave Sharon alone.
See, it makes you know what? It makes sense. A Subaru engine, it's a boxer engine. They go like this. The pistons.
It actually goes like
pistons,
this.
They're horizontally opposed.
I don't know,
Yes.
man. I can't justify like my signature.
Well, my hands don't go.
It's just something I've just drawn.
Sorry,
we're revision fee.
We're just no. So like you probably haven't worked with somebody then that's like, oh well, I don't like this particular thing, and then you fix that.
Yeah,
and
he did. He worked with us on our logo.
Well, anytime I work with any clients, like there's always like I never expect the first like version of a file or a version of a design that I send someone to be like the best one. Yeah. There's been rare chances where like they say, hey, this is what I want. This is what I give them, and they go, oh my god, that's perfect.
Yeah, ours was fairly close. It was only minor revisions on ours.
Yeah,
just little revisions. Like if they're like, hey, can we change the text, or can we maneuver the text instead of it being on top, being on bottom, or change these colors, change the way this looks. That like I always assume that it's going to happen, and that's totally cool. And I really like when a client feels comfortable with their designer to be like, hey man, I really don't like that, and I'll be like, cool, let me like help you get the best product that you're wanting.
How can I give you happiness?
How can I give you happiness in your life?
Okay, so multiple things. I just ran into this on here, and then we'll go back to what you were saying.
Oh my god!
Before, after, like.
But here's my thing on it, right?
Who cares about an artistic signature? It's your signature.
If my signature, how I've written it, right, is always the same. It's a quick, and usually it's like my first letter of my name, my first last letter. Oh yeah, my first
last letter.
Yeah, my first last letter. So it's the first initial, the second initial, and then some scribbles and a T, right? That's always been my signature, and I feel like it's more personalized to me because that's who I am.
Yeah.
If I'm having to pay someone to generate this new identity via a signature just to look more professional, that's not really me. If someone's going to look at a signature and be like, I don't want to work with that guy because his signature doesn't look up to par, I'm going to be like, get
Well, I can tell you from the morning of when we used to do signing our stuff that we sign at work, from the morning at the beginning of shift to the end of shift, when you're busy and you're signing like 500 things,
just like that.
it changes. Like the first couple have like the normal look, and then by the end of it, you're like, nah. And people are like, is that really your signature?
It is.
It is now. Because you sign so much crap. Like on some of them,
a lot of people turn into an
like
N.
6 or 7 signatures.
Well, I used to look at my like when my grandma would sign my signature for like field trips at school, when I was a kid, I'd always be like, wow, like it's just like a quick little squiggle. Thinking like, man, maybe there's some like really small intricacies that I don't see. And now, like yesterday, my son came up to me and was like, Dad, I need you to sign my reading log. I was like, of course, son. And I grabbed it and I was like, and I looked and I was like,
It's her signature.
I've become the thing
that I hate.
yeah, I've become the thing that I hate. And I was just
I
like,
won't become the thing I hate. Great song, by the way.
Don't know which one it is.
You know what it is?
I'm not sure.
Okay, this might have to go on Patreon or be muted, but
Oh, hey. So in the meantime,
just
we're
chipped
gonna go
his
on a little. We'll go on a little
yeah, you
sponsor spot. The idiots want to thank SketchyAlias, one of our founding sponsors, for everything he has done for us. Sketchy works in vector-based design and has been working in the design field for 15 years.
His designs have been used on coins, apparel, websites, and logos. Sketchy is also a veteran who serves this great nation. Thank you for your friendship, work ethic, and service.
All right, guys, we're back from our little sponsor spot here. So we've kind of moved on from the whole signature thing. I think we've kind of.
I think the whole world should move on from getting
Yeah.
a paid signature.
Yeah.
It's just.
Would you pay for it?
I
No.
was very tempted to just try it to see what they do.
Well, I saw
I
like
just wanna
there's-
see
Well,
what they
hey, a new
do.
sucker's born every day.
I just want to see what they would do.
I would like to hear a testimonial from someone not online, like someone that lives in the area.
Oh my God, it was the best thing ever. After I got this signature, I got the big job because the boss said my signature was the best.
Yeah, like oh great! On a Thursday night, I'm doing homework with my 5-year-old who's also writing his name. Like,
So I think honestly, what it is that they found that niche in the market because they don't teach cursive anymore. So
don't
how do you
teach-
sign? Yes,
Actually, they
or
are back
English.
to teaching cursive now, just to let you know.
Thank God.
did they? Well, it depends. I guess it depends on the schools.
They're all supposed to be teaching it. It's in the actual program now.
it's in the school rules.
In the school.
in the school.
Yeah, it's in the school curriculum.
It's in the Declaration of Education.
Yes.
So
Well, that's why they wanted to get rid of it, so we couldn't read the Bill of Rights and
That's-
Declaration of Independence.
that was my theory. Thank you.
Yes.
But
Oh
yeah,
God, conspiracy.
What was your
Yeah,
theory?
conspiracy.
Yes.
My
Like your
conspiracy.
tinfoil is showing.
Yes.
He's got it tucked in his hat.
But I think they found that niche because I know people that I've worked with that they're like, yeah, don't know cursive. I was like, how do you sign your name? That's probably why it comes. That's probably why I'm getting those feeds. But like how do you sign?
A cursive S is hard. Like
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
when I write
I don't
an
write
S,
cursive
I don't
S.
do like the little like ampersand looking
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, no, I
I
don't.
just go S,
S.
and then I bring it over and then start writing the
That's
rest.
exactly what I do too.
I don't have an S in my name, so I don't have to worry about it.
Lucky for you.
But I've got an R.
That's true.
So R's are kind of like the little.
Same thing, dude. I line
R.
R, keep it going.
Yeah.
Like I think here's a trick, ladies and gentlemen, on cursive. If you just never pick the pen up, it's cursive.
Yeah.
So it's
It's good. You're good.
They're trying to draw like a J, and they're like scribbles. Keep going.
Z.
What was that? Happy
It was Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
Yep.
That's right.
Pizza. No, so I think that's what it is. They marketed to these people that don't really have a signature because they never learned cursive.
And that's a bad thing for us as like adults to be like,
Yeah.
my kid doesn't know cursive.
There's adults that don't know cursive.
Well,
Like they're adults. They're over 18.
not all of us could be educated.
Not all of us got educated at a good Texas school like you.
I didn't go to Texas.
Where'd you go to school?
Here.
Huh, no wonder you're dumb.
Damn it.
I can't really talk crap, man. Like my hometown's not really high rated for school.
Yeah, we went upstate New York was. So the schools were really good.
How's
up
it
there.
feel to be God's favorite?
Not good.
Okay,
Because I was smart enough to get out of there.
that's a good point.
So it's great education, terrible taxes. The taxes are so high up there, it's ridiculous.
Feel that on
Okay.
so many levels.
So back on the whole thing you were saying about
Yes.
not charging revision fees.
Revision fees.
Yeah.
You haven't had that customer that's just like constantly nitpicking and then like telling you, oh, okay, I want this. And then you do exactly what they say. And they're like, no, I don't like that. I want this. And they just keep
Yeah, and-
constant.
And like so, yeah, I've had clients like that where they're like, "Hey, I want this," and I give them this. That's exactly what they asked for. Like sometimes clients will like be really cool about it, and they'll send me a drawn out like picture sketch that they did, and that really helps kind of like pinpoint what they want shape wise.
For us, we did stick figures.
Dude, one of
Sketchy
my
got ours, and it's literally 2 stick figures with beards drawn in.
So it's funny because like working with you guys and then working with my homies. So my homies Almost Covert. I helped design their logo, get them up and going with like branding and stuff. Most of our like when it comes to starting a design,
That didn't sound good.
I like to do like what I call like an impromptu design brief, and that's like the who, what, where, when, and why of like this design project. And there is no joke. There've been times where I've been FaceTiming them, and I'm like, hey, what's the idea for it? And they're like, hey, we want like Statue of Liberty. Like their last drop they just did was, yeah, their last shirt drop was a Statue of Liberty themed, like kind of laying out like the head laying down, cracked up, and it started off as like a stick figure with like a crown and then a rectangle. And I was like, what's the rectangle? They're like, that's the book. I just can't draw it. And so me and Logan always just like back and forth each other. And I'm like, Logan, I love your stick figures. They're the best thing ever. And like his partner Noah's just basically.
So it's like a broken Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, I'll show you guys.
You've done it! I can't believe you actually did it! Oh, sorry.
But yeah, I know like
Planet of the Apes.
I was about to say Planet of the Apes.
But no, these dudes, like, stick figures help out, references help out, but I think a solid design brief in the beginning is what kind of brings the design to its final form.
So like when you were trying to help my wife, who's like, I want something tropical like this, and you're like,
Yeah. Well, and especially, like, right before the holidays and during the holidays, like, most of my clients, I've either forewarned them, like, hey, like, at the base of it, at the root of it, I will never be like, hey, my brand, my business, like that is me all the time. Like there are times like I get home, I take my shoes off, freaking get into gym shorts, and then I'm just working at the computer and I'm just a regular guy. So I expect people to understand the same thing. Like as I won't bug someone on a Sunday, I expect the same
You're
courtesy.
regular?
I'm semi-regular. My doctor says I'm special in other ways, but yeah, no, man, I've definitely run into it where clients ask for like multiple revisions. And I think that's a really big selling point with like working with me is that I don't like to charge people extra money when they know they're already paying for something up front.
So just from the business aspect of it, it might not be the worst idea because you're probably going to run into it more now that you're expanding to be like, okay, first, so many revisions are free just to have it in writing there. And then you can still live by that philosophy, but when you do run into those customers that are like they're never satisfied and they always want you to keep
like
going
after
and keep
revision
doing.
5 I start charging you butthead.
Yeah.
So that it's at least in writing and you could still just be like,
Yeah,
okay,
you can
I'm not
still
gonna,
just you don't
you
have
do 10
to
revisions
necessarily.
and still charge that same price. But when you do have those customers that are constant, you're like, you do understand this is starting
The
to cost
PETA
you more money.
customers. We call them PETA customers. You know what I mean by PETA?
Yes.
Paying in the
Yes. Booty. Yeah.
Boot
I
tie.
gotta make sure I don't get more points. No, and like,
I mean, you're winning because neither one of us have gotten one today.
yeah, dang it.
You're kidding me.
Well, no,
that
like,
was pre-show.
I
Here's
think
this
the
free
only
shot.
time that I've had to tell a client, like, hey, I will be charging and like additional fees is if I do the complete design, everything looks good, and then they come back and say, hey, you know what? I actually talked to my guys and we want to go with a completely different direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means like back to the
Basically
drawing
starting
board,
over.
sketches and everything.
Yeah.
And the cool part is like I'm not gonna keep the other design from them. Like if I designed it for them with them in mind, I'm still going to give them that artwork, but I'm also going to give them the artwork for the new stuff they wanted. So in case they do ever want to go back. And then I always like caveat it with, you know, once we're said and done, you know, invoices paid up, you have the files, I release all rights to you kind of thing. Hit me up if you ever need additional revisions. Like it's my artwork. It's like going to a tattoo artist and then going to a different artist to get changes.
To get to get touch-ups done and
Like
stuff.
I'm not going to charge you for touch-ups. Like if you come back and say, hey man, like here's our design, but we really want to add like this block of text on it, or we want to make it a little grungier. Like I'm not going to charge you extra for that because
Grungy.
that's my artwork. I'd rather do my modifications to it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
But like I said, it's just business aspect of it.
No,
It might not be the worst
absolutely.
idea to throw that in there just as a caveat when you do run into those
in
people.
the contract, somewhere in the contract that it says after X number of revisions, it's
I mean, it's worth it. But
Yeah,
then again, we're
just remember you're taking business advice from two guys who have a podcast and make no money.
It's okay. Hey man, like, as long as you're having fun with it, man. That's
Oh, yeah,
why
we are.
that's why I
We're
started
loving
doing my graphic design stuff more streamlined and kind of working it because it's for me it's not so much a job. Like when it pays, it's cool, it's great, but I'm having fun nonetheless, and you can't really take I can't take the fun out of it. Money or not, it's not really a factor for the fun.
Yeah, no, and I get that. That's
Dramatic pause.
yes. I don't know. Eric had this look on his face like he
Yeah,
just
like you
died.
just started the camera.
No, I was just double checking.
Oh, that was still
because
rolling?
when we started, for some reason,
Oh, it was
cut out.
having issues.
And actually, we've had a couple issues because the long episode it kind of overheated.
Oh, no,
I realized
we
that
lost
after
a
the
bunch.
fact. Yeah. Well, just this camera, so we're still good.
Okay, yeah, we're still good.
Just gotta blow on it.
Well, you figured it's cold.
The camera, you don't gotta blow on the mic.
Oh, the camera was listening to the mic.
Check out.
You know, if you want to sit back, you could pull that mic towards you, just so we can.
Oh, let's
hear
go.
you better. See,
Yes.
see, we got you set up today.
I like
We
this.
got you on this good setup today. All right, so we hit this. What was the one that Eric said he wanted to
Fixing
hit?
the car.
There you go.
My
Fixing
kid's
the
car again.
Your kid's not fixing his own car?
He's going to help. But yeah, like this thing is, I've probably got 15 grand into this vehicle at this point.
Please tell me it's not like a 91 Civic or something.
No, it's
No, but it's
2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Oh, but those Cherokees will run forever, man.
Yeah, it's got the 4.7 liter V8 too, so it's got the V8 in it. That's a good car, but just
but the value of the car is
it's not
nowhere
worth the money
near.
that I've dumped into it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But so now it's the reservoir is leaking for the radiator. We think because the reservoir is empty, but
It's a semi-easy
the,
fix, though.
the radiator's still full.
As long as it's not the radiator, because the radiator is a pain to.
The radiator's always
change
is
out.
is always full. So
You got to remember, you're
it's
also
just
talking to a person over here that is not very car savvy.
yeah, but
Remember?
I can equate most of the stuff to like motorcycles.
Yeah.
Like my old bike had a radiator in the front of it. It was liquid cooled.
My whole bike had wheels.
I didn't say wheels.
No, I know, but that's exactly where I thought that was going.
Oh yeah, my old bike had tires.
Yeah.
That checks out. No, like I'm not super savvy on like the mechanical side of it. Like I'll never be the guy that's gonna be like, you know what we should do? We should drop the whole engine right now and we should LS swap it. Like
Yeah,
I'm not gonna know that stuff, but it's like, hey man, I want to swap handlebars on a bike. Like I can do all the wiring. I can freaking disconnect.
Oh, I hate.
Yes, let's keep it
I hate
going, buddy.
That's how much I hate doing handlebars.
Oh, yeah.
I hate them
it was
with
worth
a
it.
passion.
I love working on handlebars.
Oh,
Are
you're
you
a
serious?
sadist.
Dude, it is.
You're a
so
sadist.
I just finished up my buddy's. He has a 2012.
Meat hooks?
No, he put the traditional like curve bar, the curve edges on
so
it.
much easier.
But meat hooks. So the first time I did my meat hooks, so there is a company called I want to say it's Fatbaggers, and they actually do. They build the bars normally, and then they actually weld on the spikes for the meat hooks at the end, so it looks like it goes into it simultaneously.
But it's round.
Yeah, but as you push the wires
that's
through,
pretty cool.
it hits that groove and just goes in normally. And then I've done splice jobs on them. I've done.
Oh, we've done splice jobs too.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Oh, this is when you guys were telling me about your homies bike you're helping him with.
Yeah, he orders the wrong bars
Twice.
because he had a Road King special, not a Road King. So on the difference, the big difference is the
The
Lights.
turn signals,
turn
are
signals
up,
are on the
up
bars.
on the top.
So now he'll never be able to have heated grips because he
wanted heated grips.
He wanted heated grips, and
So we used those.
Have you installed heated grips?
No.
I have them.
My
He has
buddy.
them.
So
Did you install them? No.
Yes.
You did them yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure it's easy.
No, I didn't.
Plug and play. I was going to say it's probably plug and play anyways.
Plug and play on the Harley.
So my buddy hit me up, and he had 14. No, he had I think 14-inch apes, and he wanted to move up to 16s. And his bars were like kind of where they mounted up, like the grooves weren't there anymore. It was kind of smooth, so his bars could just move back and forth.
Yeah.
So we swap them out, we get everything going, we have the bike all put back together, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Hey man, I just got to connect like my heated grips." So we get all the connectors plugged in, and for whatever reason, you turn on the heated grip, nothing. And I was like, "We're troubleshooting this, dude. We're checking fuses, we're checking wire lines," and then he goes, "Hey man, last time I worked on my bike, I swear my buddy Adam had told me that there's a little tiny connector on the backside of your throttle grip." And I was like, "Get out of here, man. What are you talking about?" And for whatever reason, the whole time we were dealing with the throttle, anytime we tighten up the housing, the throttle would just get really tight. So then I look on the end of it and I see a little tiny groove. So I take my knife and I pop it, Sure as hell, dude. There are 2 connectors right there with a connector that goes into it that's just been smashed in every different direction. Connect that thing, dude. Heated grips.
Yep.
It was money.
Yep.
And I was like, I will never install heated grips on my bike. This is a pain in the butt.
Yeah,
That's why I paid somebody to do mine. I
nothing.
actually paid somebody to do
Oh,
mine. I'm
man.
like, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, but you got the curbs, so it's not
Yeah, no, it
near
wouldn't
as
have been
bad.
bad.
If I ever want heated grips, I'm just gonna go on Amazon and buy like those heated gloves and be like, look, the grips go with me. Like,
I'll tell you what. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I needed that
the
today.
the heated grips are so nice though.
Oh,
Even when it's cool out, like, and you're just wearing.
Got him again.
I hate this game.
You got it.
I hate this game. He's still winning.
I'll do it again. We'll talk about
I'm
working
sure.
on that. We'll talk about working on handlebars again, and I'll lose it.
Oh,
But so I got
could've
the
used-
part.
I
the
could
part
use
for
them
the-
today.
The part for the Jeep is coming in though. So
What do you
I'll
put
have
on?
it later
What do you put
today.
on the Jeep?
It's going to be
Not this Jeep,
the
the
new
other
reservoir.
Jeep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not this one. I'm not putting anything else on this thing. You kidding me? He's got like 40 grand worth of crap on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this Jeep was going to run me over on the way in.
Oh yeah, he pulled it right in front of me, so I got right on his butt and just like I
I
was
thought
like
it-
this behind the wheel. I went,
I thought it, I
goes,
thought it was
I
his
thought-
wife.
He lets go of the bars. He goes,
"Oh, that's fine."
Yeah, that one's fine. It's just more editing.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So I thought it was his wife, and I was like, oh crap. Oh, she's coming up close.
Yep.
Oh,
everything tensed up.
I was like, oh no, she's gonna
And then
run
he
me
pulled over to the side, and I pulled over right behind him. He's like, "Oh god." That was funny.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that's a big bumper on that thing. That'll do some damage.
Yeah.
Just a little.
that'll
Just,
go.
you
That'll
know.
go through you. It'll be inside you by the time it's
Yes.
done.
That's what she said.
We can use the winch to hook it back out and pull him out.
That would be the second bike you'd have wrecked, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, technically, he's already wrecked this one.
Kind of.
It's been on its side 3 times. It's got some good scratches that he still hasn't fixed.
Damn. He
Yeah.
told you when he called me when he wrecked his other one, right?
No.
So I'm sitting at the house, and I think I was cleaning out my garage, and I get a call, and he's like, "Hey, man, are you doing anything right now?" And I was like, "I'm just cleaning. What's up, dude?" He's like, "I really need your help." I was like, "Oh God, what's going on?"
I'm down
He's
the street from your house.
Yeah, I'm at the Circle K. I got clipped and I wrecked my bike. I need your help. And I was like, I'm on my way, man. I drop everything. I get down there, and he's just kind of limping with his nephew. And I'm like, dude, you good? And he's like, man, I was going into my lane to explain the whole story to me. I was
Prius,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I was
Prius.
like, it sucks that it was a Prius, man.
Of course, it was a Prius.
But then
Well,
I
would it
tell-
not be?
Well, I tell him, I was like, hey, you go to the hospital, you go get checked out. And then I was like, but first, I'm going to get on your bike. I'm going to ride it to my house because it was just down the road.
Yeah.
I was like, we'll store it in my garage. We'll call it good. I remember I was riding his bike, and I was like, one hand up here, the other hand like this.
we had to take off the fender because it was
rubbing on
it
the
would-
tire.
yeah, it
Dude,
wouldn't-
I looked like the most autistic kid just driving down the road like this. And then when I had to do a turn, I was like,
Yeah.
so I think
That's the worst.
I took it like 15 miles an hour down
Yeah,
like
he
a
was-
40-mile-an-hour road.
Oh, that's
Which I'm glad you were there because it was close by. Like
Well,
there
we
was
had
nothing I could really do at that point. And it was Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I know. Merry Christmas.
Well, it was. You got a new bike.
Yeah. It sucks it's not a Harley, but like that's cool.
Well, you know.
It was still
It's
a
like-
nice bike.
You know what? His bike is kind of like the Subaru of.
Ouch. So
That-
instantly,
that one really hurt. You know,
That-
all the other stuff you say.
I don't like to
I'm
be
good
lumped
with.
in with that.
Yeah, that's true. That's
like,
true.
come on, man.
Yeah, your car actually has more in common with a Harley than it does with an Indian. It's
True.
slow. Doesn't have a ton of power.
But it looks cool as
But it
hell,
looks awesome.
right?
Yep.
My car looks like Master Chief, dude.
Everything
it's all
is
OD
awesome.
green.
Oh, it matches. That's right. It does match your cup.
Yep.
Did you put yellow tint on it,
Why would I put yellow tint on it? Just because of the visor?
Master Chief? Yeah.
No.
Just saying.
I put-
Oh,
just-
you totally need to do that. You
The
totally
gold-
need
that
to do
gold,
that
like,
gold tint
reflective
around
tint.
it.
Yeah, because I could just be driving down the road and the cop's gonna stop me and be
And
like,
then across
you
the
do it in the
windshield,
back.
you do Master Chief.
you know what? I won't.
You do
He's
the
thinking
sun
about
strip.
it.
You
You
do
can
the
see
sun
he's thinking
strip, and
about
then
it.
the gold you have Master Chief.
I've seen.
Oh yeah.
seen
Oh, I'm
Pretty
all
cool.
in.
He would be.
I've seen too many cars back home where it'd be like a Mustang with the word Mustang written across the front. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
is that for the dumb that don't know what your car is? God dang it. Oh, this
But see,
game
the good
sucks.
thing is like Master Chief is cool though.
At least got to make
honestly,
it
that's
fun
kinda
because I
cool.
got to do this editing.
The last
Oh,
one,
there's
man.
oh my god, the last one we had with
I'm
Steve,
still struggling
He
with that
still
one.
he still tried to get through it because he had to. The podcast was like 4 hours long, edited.
And it's just like
it's
a
13
continuous
minutes.
counter.
It's like
It's
it
like
just
a
rolls.
continuous counter.
It just rolls like mileage.
Oh Jesus!
We were laughing. He's like, "Oh, you can edit that, right?" We're like,
We-
"Yeah."
yeah.
I said, "Yeah, we can edit that real easy."
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's like
We
can edit that great.
Computer guy.
It's a we thing.
We want to thank one of our founding sponsors who helped make all this possible. The Legion of St. Michael Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club International is a 501c3 charitable organization that focuses on first responder and military families in need.
The Legion of St. Michael was founded in 2014 in Chicago, Illinois, in memory of fallen officers. If you are interested in helping to support the Legion of St. Michael in their endeavors to assist first responders and military families, please reach out to a local chapter or contact the Idiots for a link for donations.
Yeah, so fixing your car. So, like, you just got in a car wreck not too long ago.
Yeah.
Is that car you're just killing it?
Yeah, it's
just not worth
no,
fixing.
It's not worth fixing. The car was worth maybe $3,000. It was my commuter car, so
You
it
should
was
put 10 grand into it.
yeah, totally.
You should
Totally.
LS swap it.
LS swap it. A Nissan Sentra?
Front,
I don't know, man. I say
otherwise
LS
from-
swap anytime my buddies talk about cars. I just feel like that's my way in.
front wheel drive? No,
Ah.
not worth
could-
it. You could, but not worth it.
Do the conversion, it'd be cool.
What are you going to pick up instead?
I don't really need to. I don't really need the commuter car as much anymore. So kind of worked out.
You're going to fix your truck
Yeah,
from when you off-roaded with that?
yeah.
Does it still have that weird paint job? Remember
Weird paint
you got to paint like
Oh yeah,
repainted?
no, I never got that fixed yet. Because yeah, it actually kind of worked out though. So I can,
Now you can.
I could just repaint the whole thing now. Just make it easier.
You should rhino line it.
That is actually tempting.
Black
Get rid of
Rhino
the,
liner.
get rid of the chrome. Because I'm not a huge fan of chrome. Like
I hate chrome.
I
That's why my
just-
truck has painted bumpers. At least the front bumper, the back bumper. Oh, no, the back
no,
bumper's
the back bumper's painted
yeah.
too. Yeah, no, it's
There's not much chrome on that
Chrome is
truck.
not. That,
The
that's
grill.
an old style thing. Like,
The grill
like
is
if
chrome.
you had an old truck with chrome, it doesn't look too bad.
Actually, no, the grill's not chrome either.
The grill's not chrome either. It's,
body
it's
color.
like no, and then it has
like
a little
black,
bit of
the
like
little-
satin
yeah,
chrome,
satin.
chrome in the
Satin
middle,
middle,
just
yeah.
to yeah, just
And then the
it's
light up GMC logo.
which
That goes
you still
hard.
didn't do by yourself.
I did that. Actually, I did that myself.
All you gotta
did you do
that was
Yeah,
one of the easiest things, dude.
It's two
Yeah,
wires,
just-
dude.
Yeah, you just
Well, no, GM actually has a plug for it. It's already plugged. It's already wired. And
Really?
you just plug it in. You literally take the little plastic heat shield off the top
Off
of the
the-
radiator,
over the radiator.
and you unplug the turn signal in the front, the driving light,
Yeah.
and it plugs into the driving light, and it's like a clip that clips all both together, and you're done. It was the easiest. Like it was so stupid easy. I'm like, way better than putting the lights on the Jeep
Close.
because
That was good.
I had to drill like.
he's gotten better.
I had to drill through the dash because I didn't wire them into
Like the firewall and everything?
Well, the firewall had a place to go through,
Okay.
so I did some research on that and found out where to go through. But then, like in the kick panel by your knee, I've got
Yeah.
the two switches because it had a double switch for the light because it's got a color backlight and then the really white bright driving lights on it.
Okay.
So they actually look really cool. I'll show you here. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, while he's doing that, yeah, no, I mean I've done work to my vehicles and stuff like that. I've done.
Did you almost fall?
Yeah. Don't let him fool you.
Oh, that's cool.
See that?
Jeez.
The red is awesome now. The red light. Is,
You can change the color on that, and she has underbody lights as well.
so
Note to self, get underbody lights from my Subaru.
lights.
yeah, right.
Damn.
So you light it all up, and then the underbody underglows.
I would forget to turn those off, and
Yeah.
I would just
It
kill my
kills
battery.
You kill your battery.
So here, I'll show you guys real quick with the lights off.
Oh, here we go. And
Spooky time.
It's pretty cool.
Actually, I do dig that. That's really nice.
I was waiting for you to scream something's touching you.
But yeah, like, this was actually not too bad, but these lights are bright. Those
Yeah.
things are.
Just a
Oh,
wee,
yeah.
just a wee bit.
Yeah, now I can't see right
I
here.
almost did the other forgot the other one.
So I remember recently in the last couple years, I ended up having my brake pads fell out.
How?
Don't know. Like it ended up for some reason that particular wheel ended up oh geez. That particular wheel, the pads just wore completely out. So like it was cutting into the rotor and everything. I had to buy a new rotor for it and everything. But I had the pads just wear out
Yeah.
and like fall out of the thing. Like
Oh,
I'm
so
backing
you
out,
got
and I
low.
was like,
You got low enough that on it that the pad material
the pad
fell out.
just fell out. The complete pad fell out, and I'm rolling out, and I'm like, "What the hell's that in my driveway?" And I was like, "The hell?" I got out, and I was like, "Oh,
no.
I was like, "Yeah, close,
Not
yeah,
quite.
almost." Yeah, I was freaking out. It's just like because it sucks because then you got to be able to push the pistons back in on the calipers. So that was a pain. Changed out that rotor.
I always
changed all my brakes.
I always rent the caliper tool or go to the AutoZone and get the caliper tool.
Well, I got lucky; they didn't get stuck out,
Oh, okay. That's
so I didn't have to like.
I just
It was
take a
just-
flathead and jam it between
Yeah.
them, pry them open.
Well, it didn't matter at that point. That rotor was going to get changed out. So
yeah, it doesn't matter at that.
So that sucked. Getting up in there, especially in my house, I had to pull out like the old truck and park my truck at an angle in my garage because that garage is so tiny in there.
Well,
Can't
maybe
do
you
it in
should
the
just
actual
fix your
driveway.
truck and get it running again.
Yeah, it'd be
My
nice.
old truck, works. Just it's not great. I got to get it 100%.
It'll never be 100%. It's an old truck.
Yeah, that's true.
You ought to just
Is
give
it?
it to me. 'Cause I'll get it 100%. I'll put it in the garage and fix it up.
No, that's my first vehicle. I'm never getting rid of that thing.
Yeah, you should give it to me.
No.
I would love it to be your first vehicle.
And that's another one.
Yeah, it doesn't count though.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
count.
not a swear count.
No. But
My daughter
Yeah.
would love that car, by the way.
oh, I bet. I loved it too. I've had a lot of fun in it too. Off road.
When was
Yeah,
the last
you've-
time you drove it?
It's been a couple years.
He doesn't love it too much.
So obviously you don't love it that much.
There's a lot of work that needs to get done.
So you're bad at time management.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So his fixing
we all
the
have
car is
we all
bad.
have something in common.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be honest.
I'm not bad at time management. I just suck at it.
So while we were all talking about this, I threw into ChatGPT, who likes to work on handlebars.
Nobody.
Oh Jesus!
I wish it said that. And it just says cycling enthusiasts and mechanics, bike enthusiasts, bike mechanics,
Wrong
mountain
kind of bike.
bikers. Yeah. Motorcycle riders and customizers.
You meant broom broom, not.
Just be like, hey, I meant brop motorcycle, not like bring,
Well, I can't say anything because I got my bike helmet up there
totally-
and my bike shoes and
I should totally do that. But number 2 was motorcycle riders and customizers,
Yep.
scooters and BMX riders,
Hell yeah, dude!
carpenters and woodworkers.
I work that wood.
I'm sure you do.
It's 2025.
That's
dude.
the way
Don't
you
judge
get
me.
to happiness.
Don't judge me.
Ergonomics and occupational therapists.
That makes
That
no
one,
sense. I'd
hold on.
shut that thing off.
For people with physical disabilities and comfort concerns.
I also feel that. You should start using
posture and
Copilot
comfort.
instead of ChatGPT. Copilot's
It's
like the
just
new
funny.
one, dude.
I think it's funny.
Copilot will literally like I asked it to write a poetic story of my buddy, but give him like crippling depression, and it did it, and it made everything rhyme, and it was amazing.
Never tried it, but it's for the fun of it. And plus, Eric can't say ChatGPT.
Yeah, I always say chat GTP.
Yeah, my
I always
grandma's
screw up.
also dyslexic.
No, I do have dyslexia. I actually do.
My grandma was like, "Are you going to use that Chat GGG?" My grandma GPT. She's like PGT. ABCs. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I am dyslexic though. It's,
Hey man, they're teeple poo.
terrible.
Hey,
It's
but
okay.
it could. It's probably just his age. To
They're
be honest,
teeple
let's be
poo?
honest.
teeple poo.
Tipo poo.
Let's just say it's his age.
I am old.
My grandma's in her 80s.
I'm the oldest one here right now.
You are. This is very true. By a lot.
Ouch. Way to just sink those teeth in,
I'm
dude. Dang.
46. I'll be 47 in 2 months.
I
I'll
turned.
be 48. I'll be 38 this year.
I thought you said 48 this year. I was like,
like,
dang,
no.
dude, you look good for 48, bro. Like, good for you.
I'll be 38.
I turned 33 this year.
Look at you. Such a baby.
I know, dude. I got my first chest hair. I'm so excited. And then I plucked that thing right out.
There you go.
Did you really?
Did you get all smooth for P Diddy?
No, man. I never grew chest hair.
I think anytime you're going to be on, it's PDD is going to come up.
Oh God.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Well,
He knows the key
Cheers
to
to P. Diddy.
he knows the key to happiness.
Is it baby oil?
it's a 10,000 gallon bottle of baby oil.
I love how Costco threw him under the bus. We don't sell that.
They had to CYA so quickly.
We don't sell that brand.
Like, sorry, does it say Kirkland's? Yeah, not us, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Johnson and Johnson. Good for your Johnson.
And here's where we go off the rails.
Yes. Oh, we always get off the rails. It's a podcast. That's Burt Bikes, Mike's, and Idiots.
Kind of what we do.
So then what car would we say equates to his?
To my Indian.
Oh, the Polaris Gem car. Little electric
dear
Gem
God.
car. Yeah. Same company, same brand, about the same speed.
Not even close.
I'm just waiting for him to be like, hey, man, I traded in the Indian. And be like, what'd you get, dude? Dude, I picked up this sweet Can-Am Spider. Like, we had... Dude, I was out riding, so...
Hey, you know what? It kind of fits him. 2 in the front, 1 in the rear.
Hey, man, no judgment here, dude. That's cool.
Damn.
Gang, gang.
Did you say gang gang? You ain't that young.
We had this guy, dude. We were me and a couple of buddies were chilling over at a bar, and we had this dude come up to us, and he saw us all pull up in our Harleys, and he was like, "What's up, brothers?" And I looked up at him, and I was like, this,
brothers?
yeah, dude.
Oh,
Well,
no.
it's funny because it always happens now, dude. Like, I say it to my buddies all the time. Like, I'll be at work.
Hey, brother.
Is that Dayquil?
No,
Delcium?
but almost.
Robotism?
Kind of.
You have cough medicine?
He's like, it's just schnapps.
Yeah. he
I wish it
uses that to bring the liquor to work. Oh, I'm just drinking my cough syrup.
That would actually be a great
Yes,
idea.
it would be. I'm not dumb. This ain't my first rodeo, kid.
He stopped everything he was doing. I was like, really? It's like when my son tells me, he's like, no, I did brush my teeth. Really?
Well, apparently I'm not dumb because I have him drive to my place to do the podcast, not
This
the
is
other way
also
around.
true. That is also true.
Yeah, aren't
And
you
he's-
closer to my side of town?
Yes.
And he's also got spare bedrooms. So he could just turn into
son
a
of
studio if he
person.
was smart.
if I had the extra room to be able to do it, yeah.
You have the extra room. Get rid of stuff.
My whole front room is walking space only right now.
Why?
Because he bought extra furniture because he didn't have room for the old furniture.
$30,000 worth of furniture.
So you're bad at money too. Where did you buy your furniture?
No, it was Sam Levitt's closeout.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he got,
close out. You saved so much money.
Well, he
I
actually
spent $6,000.
$6,000 on $30,000 worth of stuff. So he
Oh.
actually didn't do bad.
That's
Yeah, he actually did pretty good.
There you go.
So he's
There
got
we go.
so he's got 2 sets of furniture in his house. I'm like, dude,
Pretty
just
much.
put your other stuff up for sale like now.
yeah. You throw it on the
Like, get
the
some extra
exchange.
cash.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
dude, you'll have that
That's-
come in quick. Then you can actually buy a Harley. Those new
Yeah, no.
Or
those
Can-Am.
new CVOs.
Apparently, there's a purple.
CEO.
Yeah, it looks good.
I haven't seen the purple,
It
but I
looks
was like,
good. I just saw the paint. It was posted the other day. I think Scottsdale Harley put one up.
is it a denim purple or is it like?
Yeah,
Oh,
and then they have a blue that's like a denim blue that looks gorgeous.
they did a denim blue. I want to say like
Few
back
years
in
ago.
2021.
Yep.
With the eagle on the fairing.
Yep.
That
It
looked
looked good.
nice.
I loved the snake venom.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I was gonna get the snake venom for my bike, and then I saw a scratch on one of them, like that was in the showroom. I'm like, how hard is that to fix? And they're like, buy a new part. Like the paint process
You
for
have to
that,
repaint
you
the
have
whole
to
thing,
repaint
basically.
the whole thing, otherwise it doesn't. All the coloring doesn't work right. And it's like
that's
a
how it was when I was Victor,
7 or 8 stage paint or something like that. And I was like, I think I'll just get a black one.
You know what's easy? Black's
Yeah.
easy, nice to clean.
The only problem is trying to find it in a parking lot of Harleys.
Oh, dude.
They all look the same.
Everything's black.
My homie calls it my Me Too bike
Yeah.
because I'll roll up to Phoenix and I'll park at any freaking like anywhere I park, dude. Another Harley comes up and
Pulls
it's
him
just a
right.
black Harley. I'm
Same
like,
thing next to you.
oh yeah, dude, black road glide, yeah. You got apes on it, yeah. Meat hooks, yeah. Sick, dude. We should go in the back and kiss later. Like I don't know what the. I saw myself. I said pho. I said pho.
And pho is a good meal.
Pho is delicious.
I love pho.
love
Pho
pho.
is delicious.
Where from though? Where do you eat your pho?
So there's
In
a
the
place,
bedroom?
there's
Hold up. I think we need to talk about that.
I like my noodles in the bedroom. It tastes so nice and it is warm.
That's racist as hell. I almost said
Is it? Yeah,
I almost said
you
she.
did. It's okay. Okay, Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, dude.
Oh, Jar Jar Binks.
I was talking to my buddy about that, and he was like, "Dude, that's like one of those things you should not like never admit to people."
What, do you like Jar Jar
Absolutely.
Binks?
No. You don't remember?
I dressed up as him for 3
Oh, that's
Halloweens.
right. Yeah, yeah.
He called me the amazing racist.
Oh yeah, you did. You called
right.
it the Amazing
I
Race.
shared that post on my Instagram story, and I was like, I wonder what part like snippet it's gonna use, and it goes on there, and it's just you going, "You're the amazing racist," and I was like,
I better adjust that.
"Well, it just lost half my clients. That's sick."
Well, that's like the one that we did for the women. It's like it picks like the dumbest pictures. It's like me going,
Oh, that was great. Actually,
It snips
that's
him.
that's his contact picture.
yeah, it's me looking stupid.
Which easy to
What I
find.
should do is I should just have him lay his bike down on its side, and I could use that for his.
You could do that
Because his
actually.
bike actually spends more time on its side than it does on its wheel.
You could do that. That would be.
Do you just
hilarious.
not like riding, or what's up?
I love to ride.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I was like, I went like this. I went, and of course that's what it picks out. I'm like,
It was
you
great.
I love it.
bastard thing.
I love it.
It was great.
I can say bastard.
Yeah, you can say that
Yes, I can.
because you can adjust like thumbnails and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, he
But
doesn't. He's like,
I
if it picks a
usually
funny
don't.
one, and
Yeah.
if it picks a funny one of him, he's like, let's adjust that thumbnail. If it's a funny one of me, he's like, oh, we're gonna keep that one. He makes me look stupid every time he edits. He does it on purpose.
That's not what happens. He does it to himself.
Well, it's not as
I
bad
just
as-
Well,
let-
you're
I
not
just,
wrong.
I just
you
let
just
it.
you just let it
I
happen.
just let it happen.
No, YouTube does it. It decides
It
that that's
does.
gonna clip. It's gonna clip the dumbest picture of me or the dumbest thing I said.
It's nothing. It's not nearly half as bad as his whole duck face Deadpool costume that he had that one time.
Oh my god.
Come on, that was great.
Yeah,
was a good
the
episode.
whole
Funny.
time
That
it was just.
hilarious. That was hilarious. That was a good one.
And
And screw you guys for making me put the whole thing on.
Yeah, we showed up with helmets. I thought we were good, and then you put on a whole
Shut up with him.
suit.
He's wearing my helmet.
I don't have a helmet. Well, I have a helmet. It's the one I wear. It's, what I wear. It's the one I wear when I'm walking through the house,
Oh Jesus!
so my wife doesn't hit me in the head with a frying pan again.
Sounds like you're married to a woman.
Yes.
What happened that one day when we were in the kitchen?
What's that?
We were in your kitchen and you did something and you were like, "Oh God."
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember.
did something.
I did. Oh, yeah, but she heard me. I did something. She heard me. I was like, oh, whoops. Should have said that. Waiting for her to throw stuff at me.
You just gotta talk like you're like a Mormon kid. Like what the frick?
What the frick? Yeah, I don't like that.
It doesn't have the
Patreon's
same-
fun
doesn't-
though.
it
On
doesn't-
Patreon, they get the full thing unedited.
It doesn't have like the full effect.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No,
Doesn't have that.
doesn't have the chutzpah.
I could just say uck. Yeah, what the uck?
What the
Yeah.
You got the ick.
What the? F-
You say I'll say uck.
Ready? F-
Uck. Uck.
huh? See,
There's a chance I have to edit that.
There's a chance.
there's a chance, but neither of us get a point.
No.
That is some. That is some.
That should be like
That's
half
some
points.
bullshit.
Shit. I said hey. You said bull, and then you said that
I
shit.
said bullshit.
It's-
we both.
Oh, dude, I
Jesus.
think I had a mild stroke.
I just had an aneurysm.
Oh Jesus.
That was funny.
I feel like that's what most people think when they would listen to this podcast.
Oh yeah,
I
they
just had an
they know
aneurysm.
we're just dumb. It's okay.
My parents know I'm dumb.
Do you need to talk about this? Should we? We had a.
We could get Tanya
We could
Glenn
get-
on
yeah,
there.
we
You
could
can
get
talk to Tanya.
on. We can call her. We can call her and
Who?
Tanya Glenn.
I don't know. I'm good. I'm okay.
She's a therapist. She'll do good for you.
I'm good. I like to compartmentalize my stuff and deal with it at a later date. Date yet to be determined.
She
helps with
does do
too.
that. She does EMDR. She does a lot
Is
of
that
cool
like
stuff.
ASMR? Like,
No, EMDR.
know
EMDR
this
does
together.
rapid eye movement stuff, so it brings your thoughts and stuff back to the forebrain where you can.
I don't want to
process it.
relive.
It breaks.
No,
those
but it doesn't. But
compartments
it
up.
breaks the compartments up so that once you deal with it and then it's gone, and it's still a memory, but it doesn't hurt. She actually works a lot with PTSD and military members. She's really well known in that community.
I'll start it off with no one hurts me more than me.
Yeah,
And then
you're
just
not
see where
wrong.
we go.
That's actually pretty true.
Yeah, because every time he's hurt himself, it's because he's him.
that is true.
Your bike's over there like, yeah, it's him.
Yeah,
It's fun.
the
It's not
bike's
me.
the bike's like he's caught me twice. I broke his leg on one of them.
Jesus.
Yeah, kind of. But I think actually we're getting close to that time, so we can call this a wrap on
Call
this
this a
one.
final episode.
Especially because we
We're losing it.
just a little.
I think
The train is well off the off the rails.
off the rack.
I can't talk, man.
The,
the rack.
the twain's off the rack.
Whittlewy.
Whittlewy.
The twain is off the whales.
The Tweeny's off to Wales.
Oh my god.
You called me. You said, "Hey man, what are you doing on this day?" And I said, "Yo, I got nothing. What's up?"
We're doing some podcasts.
This is true.
Yes.
These are actually fun, though.
It's usually his fault.
Yeah.
Almost everything is.
Widowy.
Widowy.
Oh jeez.
Oh, it's twoo. It's twoo.
All right.
What
On
movie?
that note. What?
Oh, it's twoo. It's twoo.
Don't know.
I have no idea.
Blazing.
Saddle.
Blazing Saddles, really?
Yes, the actress. When she shuts the lights off, is it twoo about the way you boys are? Oh, it's twoo. It's twoo.
I found out my grandma actually she watched that movie and she was like, "That was the funniest movie." I go, "Grandma."
Hey, Grandma, is it weird that you wave at me like that?
I'll be like, "Grandma, you want to talk about it?" And then my son was like,
Yeah, definitely that one's not going on there.
my grandma was like, or my son was like,
What?
"Grandma, what's Blazing Saddles?"
wave?
She goes,
It's a joke.
she goes, "Oh, it's a movie
over it.
about
You see worse
cowboys." And my youngest is like, "Grandma, can we watch the cowboy movie?" And I look at her and I was like,
No.
"Absolutely not." It was like, "Not until you're at least 24.
Yeah.
We're not doing that."
I don't want
Well,
I don't have to
they
deal with those
released the
calls.
edited version.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's down to 1.5 minutes.
It says the title.
The new
and then it
sheriff.
says
It's the title.
Yeah.
And then it says
Hey,
the
look,
end.
we need a new sheriff. Boop. And then it's the credits. And even the credits, you got to
Where
be
the
careful
white
of
women
because
at? That's all it is.
Where the white women? Oh my god, that movie is so great.
It's
It is
just,
fun.
they just edit over it. They're like, "Where the non-binary, any conformist woman at?"
Where the Subaru drivers at?
I'm right here.
Oh, yeah.
So on that note, with that
With that note, we're gonna say live good,
ride hard.
and we'll catch you next time.